Could Lauri Markkanen secretly become the biggest domino in this NBA offseason? Last year, he was one of the hottest trade names, but after signing an extension with Utah, he was locked in, until now. The Jazz are actively shopping him. Multiple teams want him to push their championship hopes. For the Utah Jazz, the writing has been on the wall for a while. After trading Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, they went full rebuild mode. Last season, they tanked even harder. Markkanen barely played. The league even fined them for blatant tanking. But even after losing, they fell in the draft lottery. Now, they're stuck. Too good to fully rebuild. Not good enough to contend. And Markkanen? He's 27, entering his prime. The Jazz are years away from serious contention. Both sides know it. That's why Utah is quietly open for business. Markkanen isn't your typical superstar. But that might make him even more valuable. He's 7 feet tall. He can shoot, dribble, and score at all 3 levels. He doesn't need the ball constantly, and that makes him perfect for playoff teams. But his value isn't simple. After missing much of last season, partly by design, teams haven't seen him consistently. He doesn't have multiple All-NBA awards. He's not cheap, but he won't cost your entire future either. And that's exactly why multiple teams are circling him. One of them? The Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers have quietly been one of the most aggressive teams pursuing Markkanen. Their proposed deal? Paul George and the 3rd overall pick would go to Utah. Markkanen lands in Philly alongside Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. For Philly, the math is simple. They want to maximize Embiid's championship window. Markkanen fits like a glove. He stretches the floor. He creates mismatches. And most importantly, he doesn't clash with Embiid's post-game. Unlike most young stars, Markkanen helps both now and later. For Utah, the 3rd pick could be huge. Prospects like Ace Bailey or VJ Edgecombe could reshape their future. But there's one massive problem: Paul George's contract. On paper, the deal looks solid, but Paul George's contract is a serious issue. Utah is rebuilding. They don't want to take on that salary. Keeping George means winning games, exactly what Utah wants to avoid. Flipping him later won't be easy either. Teams won't give up big assets unless Utah eats some salary. So, Utah faces a tough call. Take the 3rd pick and accept George's contract, or walk away and wait for a better deal. Meanwhile, another team lurks: the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have quietly entered the conversation. Their offer? Julius Randle, Mike Conley, Rob Dillingham, and a 2025 first-round pick. Markkanen would fit perfectly next to Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, and Rudy Gobert. His shooting gives Edwards more room to attack. Gobert handles defense behind him. Markkanen's offensive style fits Minnesota's system beautifully. He's like a cheaper version of Karl Anthony Towns, but with better defense. For Minnesota, this could be their big swing. But it all depends on Rob Dillingham. The real issue isn't Randle or Conley. It's Rob Dillingham. Minnesota just acquired him. They believe he can be a future star. Giving up on him so soon is risky. And Randle's opt-in adds more drama. He'd need to agree to opt in, knowing Utah might buy him out instantly. Would Utah even want another young scoring guard? That's a big question. And while Minnesota debates, another wild card emerges: Portland. Portland could be the ultimate sleeper team. Their offer? DeAndre Ayton, Matisse Thybulle, and the 11th pick. For Portland, it's simple. They're tired of mediocrity. Markkanen fits their young core: Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Anthony Simons. He's young, skilled, and locked in long-term. For Utah, it's not as clear. Ayton's contract is expensive. Thybulle adds defense, but not much more. The 11th pick helps, but may not be enough. Utah would likely ask for more picks or try to flip Ayton. Still, for Portland, this might be their cleanest shot at landing a young star. Utah faces brutal options. Philly's pick comes with George's contract. Minnesota offers Dillingham but risks giving Utah too many young guards. Portland's package offers flexibility but less pure talent. Markkanen's value isn't as high as last year. Less playing time, less visibility. and holding him longer risks further value drops. Utah must decide, cash out now or gamble on a better offer. And while these teams negotiate, there could still be a mystery team ready to strike. In an offseason packed with rumors and stars, Lauri Markkanen might quietly be the biggest piece of all. One trade could change everything. Philly, Minnesota, Portland all have tough calls to make. But one shocking Markkanen deal could ripple through the entire league, because sometimes it's not the biggest name that changes everything. It's the move nobody saw coming.